Yo, it's the guy G Holy. It's the Love and Culture COUPLECAST, Love and Culture a COUPLECAST, and I'm here with
Yasin Toure, and it's episode 1.
number 1, baby. Jump right into it, man. We talking about what again?
Relationships and compromise.
Yeah, so you can start that off.
I mean, I think
'Cause I don't do no compromise.
I think compromise is, one of the basic necessities for a successful relationship. I don't think a relationship can exist without it. Because at the end of the day, I come in with all my background and my personality, you know what I'm saying, and how I was raised, and then you come in with all your stuff, and together is different. So when we try to mix, somebody gonna have to compromise. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it is. Otherwise, we just have to go separate.
Yeah, that's what's up. Cool. I don't compromise shit. I do me, and you gonna have to build around me. And this whole topic came up because of the South Park thing. Like, I love certain stuff. I like a certain type of comedy. I like a certain type of drama. But if we're watching something, which is rare for me, that I even want to watch something. She's more of a watcher, a TV watcher. And like,
that sounded like a diss. That's not a diss.
Nah, whatever.
Oh, okay.
It's not a diss. You can diss me back. But, and I don't...
Hold on, so I'm a TV watcher. Actually, when I think about the amount of content that we both watch, I would say that is actually equal in terms of the amount of content. You just watch more stuff on YouTube, on other podcasts, interviews, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I watch stuff that's...
Yeah, but that's stuff you do by yourself.
Yeah.
I do that stuff by myself. I'm talking about stuff, the commonplace, which is the TV and the living room. I'm saying, when we watching something, it's usually like some shit that's either been on, like, been on TV. A TV type show or a movie or some shit like that. So, yeah. We like different shit. I like I said, I got a certain type of humor I like. I got a certain type of drama I like. I got a certain type, like, I would never watch fucking, like, well, we both would never watch, like, westerns and shit like that.
Yeah.
You like outer space shit?
Not really.
Yeah, I don't really like outer space shit like that, but that's...
I don't do none of that Star Trek, Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm not into
even
that.
though Star Wars is, like, super deep, but that's another... Catch that on my shit, you know what I mean? I got my own shit I talk about that on. But what I'm saying is, you can only watch one thing at a time.
Right.
And if I want to watch something that's like, oh, I gotta watch some shit you want to watch. You want to watch something, you gotta, like, so it's never really where we both like, yo, let's check this out. That's like a rare occasion. That shit like...
Yeah, so that means you have to make a sacrifice. So if we want to do something together, are you gonna, watch a little bit of whatever. But this is the thing. This is what I do. I don't ask you to watch something that I don't think you are going to enjoy. I don't. I could watch that by myself. I could talk to, my girls, my family, whoever, and be like, oh, yeah, did you catch this? Or this happened on so-and-so. I know you're not going to watch Love and Hip Hop. You don't like that shit. Cool. But stuff that I tell you, like, yo, we got to watch this on Netflix, or, yo, we watching this, I think you're going to really love it. Because I know your style. You know what I mean? I know stuff that you enjoy. You will ask me to watch stuff that I'm going to fall asleep on.
Yeah, because I don't care. Because... I want to bring you into my world. Like, none of that shit don't matter to me. Like, I'm going to bring you all shit that you like. No, I'm going to bring you shit. That's the type of person I am, though. I'm the type of person that put niggas on shit. So, I be putting you on shit. So.
Right, and I put you on, too, because there's certain things that you never seen.
That's a fact.
Classics or stuff that I find classic.
That's a fact. Mm-hmm. But, beyond that, though, just even, like, for instance, you're on your birthday. I wouldn't particularly go on no boat for hours. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
you're the only person who doesn't like yachts. You're the only person who doesn't like.
But for the listener who don't know, that's something you want to do for a birthday, so I'll make that happen. But it's not something I would particularly do myself. But I'm gonna be sitting there on a boat and enjoying it.
Yeah. And that's an easy compromise, but we've definitely had
hard... It's not a compromise because it's your birthday. But I'm saying, let's say we both got time, right? Like, you got time, I got time. We want to spend that time together. What do? You going to do something I want to do, I'm going to do something you want to do. And there's only two things. Because how much shit do we really just like?
Right. And I'm cool with that. If this time we doing what you want to do, next time we do what I want to do. I'm cool with that. I think that's what it is. What I was going to say is that I think with us, we've dealt with harder compromises. Everyone that is like really, really deep in our circle has seen us go through challenging compromises because you're very strong on your beliefs. I'm very passionate about stuff that I'm into, and that's always been a challenge. You know what I'm saying? Because I be like, I'm a floater. Like, I'm pretty free. You're really, I would find you a little more structured, a little more disciplined.
A little more, yeah. I'm
what I'm saying?
Structured, disciplined, neat, and yeah, shit
I'm
like
free.
that.
I'm real free. Like just even thinking about like with children and stuff like that, I have a whole different idea. You know what I'm saying? With
what you mean?
Disciplining children.
Oh yeah.
Letting children be a little free in certain things.
Yeah,
and
cool.
Just like even food or you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. No. Yeah. Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. All right. For instance, Leah. Well. Her name, but our daughter is all right. You eat a certain way, I eat a certain way. It's similar, but not the same. But if you want to give her something I wouldn't give her, I can't stop you.
And okay, you said we was gonna be real.
Yeah. What?
That's not real.
What's real?
What's real is that at the end of the day, you've come a long way when it comes to compromise, but it's certain things. Hell no, you're not about to just like go down that road like, oh cool, yeah, that's over, we can do that now. No, you're gonna be like, yo, I'm ready to die for certain things. That's your personality. You're ready to die for certain things. Like you're ready to like
if it's something I believe in. If it's something I believe in, I believe strongly that we should be moving this way. Yeah, I'm gonna act accordingly. What else would I do?
And I'm rebellious, so of course, like I'm gonna stomp my feet and until eventually I decide like, okay, I can see where you coming from.
Right. So clearly we don't have an answer for this shit. I guess we just talking about it, like, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a challenging thing. Compromises some motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean,
shit hard.
Maybe y'all could tell us what y'all do in compromise or compromising situations or situations where you might have to, sacrifice. Some people it's like real easy though. That's why I know it's like some people is like super easy going and just like go with the wind. I stand on a lot of shit.
I mean, because listen, this is the thing. We've both been in previous relationships, and I've been with guys who, I was the person who, introduced and a lot of the ideas and like, okay, we're doing things this way and we going about things that way, and it was like you said, easy going. So it was easy, it was smooth. You feel me? And maybe that is the answer with compromise, to find someone who you share basically, I guess, majority of the same views or ideas or, lifestyle choices, and then things are a lot smoother. But like I tell you, I don't think it's possible to meet somebody where it's going to really equal up, where it's going to be the same. At some point, it's going to be different, and you're going to have to make a choice, or you're going to, you're going to have to come to a compromise.
Yeah, I get that, but...
Oh, now you get that. Because every single time you tell me, nah, I know it's definitely some women out here where I could be like, this is what we doing, this is that. And they'll be like, yeah.
That's a fact. What's not a fact about that? What about what I just said make that not a fact?
No, what I'm saying is that I'm constantly telling you it's never going to be easy, that even if it was somebody else who you think it share more of your views.
I wish this was video so you could see my face.
Who shares more of your views, at the end of the day, it's still going to be challenging. And my whole thing is, if we go on a real deep spiritual level, this is how I feel about the whole relationship thing, is that the point of it is to have challenge. And, really, it's to have challenge. And I think that's what that's when, people talk about coming together as a whole. You have this person, there's this other person, and together the way they connect is through differences, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get that.
yeah,
I get that.
It's not the same piece. If you take a, if you
Yeah,
have
but
a
that's not
puzzle,
my-
hold on. If you have a puzzle,
cut me off.
two pieces together.
All
My
the time.
bad, baby.
Not good.
Two pieces together. That's not the match. That's the exact same. Those two pieces is not the match. The match is a piece that's different, another piece that's different. But when it comes together, you could put the piece they match. They go connected. You understand what I'm saying?
But
I'm not
I guess what I'm saying
greatly,
is right. And my job is to hold down my space.
yeah.
If two magnets or two not magnets, because that's a different thing. If the puzzle piece that you're talking about right now, you know, your shit is sharp, my shit is smooth, but we fit together, right?
Right.
Cool. My whole thing is I gotta hold down my side. That's it. So whatever is supposed to be the glue that's going to actually put this shit together, and that's why I talked about magnets, because sometimes they repel. That's some other shit. That's God. But that's not my job. My job is not to fucking try to figure out how I can fit in. I'm already me.
Cool.
Shit just gonna have to
I
fit.
get that, but if you was meant to just stand and stay still right there and not move, it wouldn't be this other piece that you're supposed to be connected to and come together. Where as two pieces together, now you complete the puzzle. So in a sense, you gotta move a little bit over. You kind of gotta realize, all right, this is me. I'm different than you. Because your edges is this way, my edges is this way, but at the end of the day, we could still come together and make it as a whole. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you got to create a line of, like, all right, I can't be moved in this way, but I can make a little space for you a little bit.
I do that, though. I do mad shit that I wouldn't do before I met you.
Right?
Right?
You do it with blood, sweat, and tears.
It don't matter how it get done. But what I'm saying is, I do it, and that's what I call sacrifice. But beyond that line that I set, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because that's what make me me, and I feel like I did a lot of me searching before I even bumped into you.
That's true.
So
and you've you've done amazing growth. Like, that's what I love about you the most is your amount of growth, because it's certain things that 2 years ago you wouldn't even done. Like,
no, I wouldn't even thought about it.
You wouldn't even thought about, and now it's like a whole different person.
Yeah, I mean, and in that sense, I get the whole, like, we definitely supposed to sharpen each other's sword. You know what I mean? And you're supposed to come together in a way that make everybody sharper. I just be trying to play my part in making you sharper. That's it.
Right.
That's how I feel. And
okay, cool. But anyway, so we could go on and on about that.
Yeah. But no, let us know. Somehow. How did you comment on the podcast? I don't know. Let us know. Y'all probably know us. Hit us up.
Yeah, hit us up. So let's talk about Chance the Rapper.
All right. Now this is the culture portion of the podcast. Chance the Rapper recently came out and gave advice to up and coming independent artists that's trying to get their thing on, and his thing was not to hire management, not to hire a manager.
No, he didn't say not to hire. He said not to have contracts.
Oh yeah, okay. Don't have contracts, and definitely don't sign to a record label. Basically, don't be attached to anything and still blow up. Right? Is that the? He was
saying to hire, but to not have any type of contract with those individuals,
right?
In order to maintain your independence and power as an artist.
Right. And what I felt about that was, it's a little misleading when you say it that way, because a lot of artists who think, I'm gonna put my stuff on YouTube because such and such put their stuff on YouTube and they blew up, and that's not even the case at all. You get what I'm saying? They had a whole plan where they was gonna go viral, put the joint on YouTube as a particular part of the video. They're gonna keep running back as a GIF or a meme or whatever. It's a whole plan behind this shit. They're gonna fake the views. It's a lot of stuff that go into it. And then artists like Chance, who's independent, they come along and say, oh no, it's simple. You just do this, this, and this, and you pop off. And I don't think that's necessarily true.
Right. I think what it is that Chance the Rapper, and this is kind of like my little beef with Chance, is that I think there's an image, a very strong image that he wants to promote. And I think by doing that, he kind of misleads the public in order to maintain this, yo, I'm independent, and being independent, being indie, this is the way we move and stuff like that. Meanwhile, there are like young people that really don't understand how this really actually happens, the things that are, you know what I'm saying, that are happening for artists in terms of them being successful. So I don't really rock with him, because I know somebody that's been in art for a long period of time, and you have too, that who wants to work with somebody where you put your time, you put your effort, you put your money in them, and at any point they can walk away and use all the development, all the energy you put into them to go to the next person who can then benefit after all the work you've put in. And that's why that's one of the reasons contracts are put into place. So I think just telling someone something very very oversimplified in the sense, like, oh, don't sign a contract with this and that. And meanwhile, this is coming from someone who has signed contracts, and I say contracts in terms of maybe not, standard record label deals, but contracts with Apple and other deals that have made it so he could distribute his music and market his music like crazy. You understand? So I don't really.
It's clearly a lot of money going into Chance the Rapper, and that's the misleading part is, like I said before about the YouTube stuff, but also the fact that he is who he is as far as him being connected to his dad being the former mayor of Chicago that know Obama, and I'm sure some connections there along the way. Not saying that because your dad knows Obama, that they know fucking Jermaine Dupri also. No, that's not what I'm saying. Right. But it definitely helps. That's not normal. Like, how many people whose dad is the mayor?
Right. And I mean, we just live in a time where being organic is what's hot, to make it seem like your success is organic, or your views or your followers. That's super trendy. And so, people, that's a part of an image in a sense. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, that's just all.
Yeah, but that's why I don't really down him for it, because I know it's a part of his whole thing to look as indie as possible. Like, no matter how much help he's getting, he's like like he said, he's like the poster boy for do DIY, do it on your own. You get what I'm saying?
I mean, so that was the whole thing with the whole, going back. What was that, last week, or now it's maybe been 2 weeks, with the whole Nicki Minaj and Meg Thee Stallion thing, when they went on live and then they said that was all organic, how they got the song together and everything, the whole controversy with her and Joe Budden. Yeah. I mean, it is really hard to believe when an artist does something and they say this really was organic, how it happened. Yeah. Because that's just not really what's happening with social media. Everything is, you know what I mean, forced and a little phony.
Let's keep it real. You're not going to be an independent artist and get to where Chance the Rapper is. Chance the Rapper is
organic.
Chance the Rapper is in a space where people was comparing him to Drake, or saying he's the next Drake, which never really panned out. But I'm saying he was in those conversations. If you're an independent rapper, your level that you probably gonna be is Currency, Freddie Gibbs, these type of people, the people who was really independent and really grinding. So the thing is, if you're gonna hire a bunch of people, like Chance said, you're going to need capital. Where's you going to get the capital
Exactly.
from? And when he could have said that and said, look, what you want to do is get you 50 grand, then get all these people and don't get the contracts. Because you don't need the contracts because you're paying them. They going...
Right. And that's cool. You can do that. You can say, look, I got the capital and then I can hire these people and do this and that. But the regular, kid that just got like a little studio in their room and that's rapping and wants to be Chance the Rapper, they don't have capital. They gotta go take a meeting. You know what I'm saying? They gotta get themselves in a position to even get the meeting. And then that person that's sitting across to them is gonna say, yo, well, you know what I mean? Let's do possibly a deal. So you may have to take some deals. But I do get the broader message, in a sense of being independent and knowing your power, knowing your value, and not thinking or believing that you have to take something like a 360 deal, you know what I mean? Or just having leverage and stuff like that.
Exactly. Speaking of Chance the Rapper, the new season of Power started, and he wasn't on there. I gotta get better with segues. Nah. Power
Yo,
premiere.
it's crazy. What?
No, fuck with you. The Power premiere was what? Yesterday? Or
No.
2 days ago?
It was Sunday.
Sunday?
It comes
What's
on
today?
Sundays.
Wednesday? It was a while ago now, but the Power premiered. I don't know if y'all watch Power, but I feel like it was definitely one of the more successful shows in TV ever. Right? I'm wrong?
I don't know about ever, but...
Nah, 6 seasons strong of super high ratings, a lot of attention, a lot of media. Everybody knows that storyline, even if they don't know.
I still wouldn't say ever, though. It's, as you call me, a TV watcher.
I mean, we can go down the list.
So you're talking about specific genre.
No, well...
Because you're saying ever with TV shows.
All right. So let me say, cable network drama.
Definitely not then. It didn't, no, not ever.
Let's call them out.
Okay.
I'm here.
First of all, I just want to know how your brain comes to this type of conclusion. Because you don't watch TV, you don't know the TV shows.
But I watch Money. One thing I do, if I don't watch TV,
okay,
I watch Money and I watch Moves. So I know who's doing what. I know who's doing what.
Yeah, I can't say that it is number one.
I didn't say. I said one of.
Oh, one of.
Yeah, number one.
No, you said ever though.
Yeah, ever. It's one of the most successful cable network dramas ever.
Okay, all right, I'll take that.
Meaning HBO, Showtime, Wire, Sopranos, that type of deal. Boardwalk Empire.
Okay, those are premium networks, but when you say cable, you're talking about the ABC shows.
Yeah, well, I'm not
NBC
talking about
shows.
the USA network. I'm talking about
ABC and NBC shows. I'm not sure. I can't say that they haven't had more successful shows.
ABC, NBC is not cable.
Yes, it all is cable.
It's
yes,
not
it
cable.
is.
Cable meaning you gotta get cable to get it.
I know, but it's still all under. It's still in the same category if you in terms of like.
Listen,
ratings.
Cable is cable.
I understand that.
I can get through with
I know what
antenna.
you're talking about. I know you're talking about in terms of like you don't have to have cable to watch ABC and
or
NBC.
Empire. You don't have to.
Cool, but I'm saying out of shows collectively, I cannot say that Power is doing better than any other show, and that's what I thought you were saying. But you're saying one of the shows. Yeah. Cool, I'll say one. Right.
It's one of those shows.
Like for example, shows like Scandal and stuff like that have had. I don't know. I think they just ended at 8 seasons or something.
Yeah, it's no comparison with Scandal, and it can't be because Scandal is not on a cable network. Those shows that you can get without cable is always going to be higher rated. Of course,
and
like,
this is why I was saying period. Like in terms of like,
but Scandal is not in this category.
Okay, and that's why I was saying what specific category.
Yeah, no, that's all I'm talking about. All I'm talking about is those type of networks that put on these type of shows. So Stars is the
these type of shows. What's
not these type of shows. I mean like series where
So Power is doing very well rating wise.
No. It's one of the biggest, it's one of the most popular, and it's one of the best premium cable network shows we've seen.
Now you just talking about premium. Before you say you was talking about all the cable. Now you talking about yo. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. You saying?
But what else is cable?
So
what other networks is cable that's in the middle of what you can get with the antenna and what's considered premium? Like you got to pay an extra $10 a month just to have.
No, that's not what
that will only be FX, USA Network, and them shits ain't got no shows. What the fuck is on there?
So, we can agree that Power is one of the most successful shows that's on cable, and especially premium network. So, we agree on that.
This all come from you trying to check me about a fact that I'm saying.
And I'm saying we agree on that.
Name a more talked about show.
And I'm saying we agree on it. We agree on it.
If we agree, why we just spend 4 minutes doing it?
Because I'm trying to move on for like forever. We agree on it.
Are you sure we agree? You
just 1,000%.
Because we can make this shit 10 hours.
Female rap. Let's talk about female rap.
No, we're not talking about female rap. We're going back to Power.
Yo, so what would you like to talk about specifically about Power?
I think I wasn't thrilled going into the season. I didn't think that I was going to be interested. I'm like, like we watched the whole last season. The way it ended, I really wasn't feeling it like that. Like, I mean, just the season as a whole just kind of got ridiculous with the story, right? I mean, the storytelling. And now I'm just as interested as I ever was. And I think this is going to be the best season of Power. That's just my prediction. Hey, I think it's going to get crazy because I don't think they have anything to come back to. I don't think they got. It's a setup. They could let it all out. I think they could do their thing. So, I heard Joe say something similar on his podcast, but I agree with him for sure. You're gonna sit there and act like you ain't got nothing to say. Just what?
I said we agree. Power is very successful. I didn't know.
And that's the shit I gotta do with all.
Cool. I didn't know what category stuff you were saying, but you saying premium channels.
Yeah.
Cable premium channels, it may have been the most successful. That is possible. Again, I don't know the numbers. But what I will say is that it is definitely successful. Again, I don't know if it's ever, most, whatever. But Power Premiere was definitely good. I enjoyed it. At first, I didn't know it was going to be good because we watched it 2 days late.
Yeah.
And I didn't really hear anyone talking about it on social media. In fact, I still don't. I think the only thing people are talking about is the whole Trey Songz.
Yeah, I think that kind of overshadowed.
The taking over
to the song.
When Joe used to be on the old one. You know, it's funny because we actually watched it and I'm really into visuals and cinematography and all of that, right? So that's what I was paying attention to, and I really loved the intro. So I was just watching that, and I was actually talking about it, and then you was telling me yo, you ain't hear the that
because before we watched it, I was like, yo, you're gonna be cracking up from the beginning because I knew everybody was talking about how the song changed. Right. Then we watched it, and you ain't even noticed, and I was like, oh, but to your credit, because I was clowning you for not noticing, but to your credit, it's easy to not notice because the beat is changed a little bit, but it's very similar. Right. The hook is still the same. Right. And the visuals is pretty much still the same. So
yeah, so I didn't notice. I mean, listening now, I do think the Joe one is a little better, but I still don't think it's that big of a deal.
I wouldn't have, sometimes it just depends on what you hear first. I think if I heard this version first, right, I wouldn't say Joe's was better. If they switched it, they had 6 seasons of Trey.
Well, hold on. They're now saying they're going to switch it back to Joe, right? Or is that just a kind of?
I don't know.
We don't never know. So I'm saying Instagram.
But no. You know what?
You can never know.
No, this is why I'm gonna say it's gonna stay because you do all your damn things in advance. It's not so they're gonna go back and edit the final. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you were saying female rappers is doing what now?
Yeah, back to female rap. So. We were talking about Rhapsody in the conversation before. Yeah. And Rhapsody was saying that she didn't really want to be boxing as a female rapper. Yeah. That, she considered herself more as just an MC, just as a rapper. Mm-hmm. And so what are your thoughts about that?
I think that, like I told you before, I think she's an enigma. I feel like she can do that. A lot of these other females, they kind of got to stay where they at because they haven't proven themselves beyond the female rapper thing, in my opinion.
So okay, that's interesting. So what are the requirements to no longer be considered a female rapper?
Let's talk about my mind. Mm-hmm. Me as a lyricist. Anybody who listens to this who actually know who I am, they know how I get down. I'm a lyricist. So for me and my lyricist mind, you have to be able to stand in a cypher with the guys and come out either on top or somewhere in the middle. If you stand in a cypher with the guys and you're clearly going to have the wackest verse, you're still a female rapper. To me.
So what does that mean then? Female rapper. What does that mean? Just because for what you're saying, it kind of sounds like it's more than just a female who raps, but that it's kind of like this. It's like a level underneath rap. Like the regular rap, it's a kind of cipher of who's in there.
I mean, I think I put myself on the spot explaining it like that, but I'm saying maybe like you like Jean Grey. I feel like Jean Grey is past that barrier.
Definitely.
I feel like Remy is past that barrier. I feel like it's not too many. Cause even though I think Lil' Kim is super dope. I think Lil' Kim is one of the greatest female rappers of all time. I still look at her like a female rapper. Why? One, because she just like super duper feminine, right? So I just think of female when I think of her. And two, because of all the ghostwriting allegations, which a lot of female rappers have, that I would put them on top, but I really can't, because who's writing it? So when I'm saying you stepping in the cipher, I'm not talking about with other people's rhymes.
Well, see, that's an interesting thing because so they can't come out of the female rap category because of allegations of having certain things written for them. However,
some of it is beyond allegations.
Male rappers.
Some of them is beyond allegations.
Good, you're right. Definitely, it's stuff we know for sure.
Yeah.
And there are male rappers who have had allegations, and to a point where it's past allegations where we know for sure that they have had stuff written for them, but they get to still be in the regular category.
No, they're not. No, because
there's a lower category.
No. You saying lower and higher? To me, everybody who's an artist is on the same level, and it's just parallels. Okay. You stand apart from somebody, but you stand next to them. I'm not saying.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not a person that put people who can make songs above lyricists and vice versa. I'm a person who, I need it all. I need your music to be hot. But I lean towards the lyricists because I enter this in a poetic way. Right. My entry point to hip hop is writing down lyrics and reciting them and that type of thing. So that's what I would lean towards if I had to. What were you saying though?
No, I mean, I was just getting an understanding of how you categorize female rap and why.
So you know, alright, come on, man. Let's cut the bullshit. The female rappers is the ones that's popping pussy and fucking doing that type shit. Come on, man. You know what's up. The female rappers got more twerk videos than they do rap videos.
Okay, JD. So you taking the JD stand?
They do.
Okay, JD.
They do. These bitches got pink hair and they twerking. Come on, act like you don't know what I'm talking about.
Stripper rap, right?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You know, this is what I think. I think, you know,
you fake as shit.
I'm fake. I'm fake.
You fake as shit.
Come on,
you told me about female rappers. You told me. Come on, cut it out.
You know, this is okay.
Yeah, say what you think.
So what I think is,
and I'm gonna say what you said you think if you don't say it.
Right. So, look at you, keep the same energy, Yasin. The same energy. So I grew up loving female rap. I love female rappers. Like, when I was a child, I looked up to Lil' Kim. I looked up to Foxy Brown because they were able to stand in a room individually as the only female in the room with 50 other niggas in the room and really just hold it down. So I love female rap. I don't think that it is, you know, a sad thing to be considered a female rapper. I do understand Rhapsody saying, listen, I don't want to be considered a female rapper, just call me a rapper. And, you know, when we talked about this, I actually said I do see there being a difference between female rap and then just rap. And I only say that, and I know my perspective is a little different, but I'm saying this because to me, how I look at it is,
this is her views. Do not reflect
So when I look at it, I see Rhapsody as being someone who is very diverse. She can rap about anything, and she does. Okay? Some people want to call her conscious, whatever you want to call her. At the end of the day, she can rap about anything. So I don't consider her a female rapper. To me, female rappers are female-based. And maybe I'm very literal, but
explain female-based.
Female-based saying, you know, as you just said, like line per line, it all comes back to being about being a female.
Popping pussy.
Yeah, it's about the fact that you have a vagina, okay? It's about the fact that you're a female and how you would rob a nigga because you're a female. And that's how you get the bag. Okay, it's about shopping, the shit that you've bought, okay? So it's about, you know, whatever, a dude this is what you, I don't know, the whole shit, line per line all comes back to the fact that you're a female, line per line.
So you're saying your female rappers is from a female perspective?
It's all, yes, it's lyricism, when I want to say lyricism, it's just bars that come back to being about a female. And mind you,
being about
yeah, exactly. Now, but I will say, to give those women credit, is that historically women have a lot of times felt like they've been put in a box where they were giving people what they felt they wanted to hear. And that's what Cardi B was talking about. Like, yo, if I talk about some other shit, it's not going to be supported as much because that's what men want to hear.
But I disagree.
That's what people want to hear. And although we can give examples and say, well, look how well Rhapsody is doing, or look how well this person is doing, or that, at the end of the day, it's just an easier route and path to take. And so that's what a lot of women have.
That's not what I'm saying, though.
I'm not saying you saying that.
No, I'm saying no. I want to stay on that real fast.
But real quick, so that's why I think there is a difference where some I would categorize as female rappers, and some I would say, yo, that's just an MC, that's just a rapper right there. You know what I mean? But what I was going to say more importantly is that I have love for both.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think someone like Nicki Minaj, believe it or not, actually plays the fence very nicely, where she can do a lot of female-based bars, but also a lot of bars that actually take her out of just being in that category. It's Tierra Whacker's example of somebody like that, where she's just really into like the wordplay.
You know, I don't think that Nicki is the greatest rapper. You know that, but she's
you a Nicki hater.
But she's also crossed the threshold of being a female rapper. She's not.
How much does it cost? No, real quick. How much does it cost?
Look,
to get on when you on the Nicki hate train. When you on the Nicki hate train, what's the how much it will cost?
69 cents. So, I'm saying she stood on a song with Jay-Z and Kanye when Kanye was kind of in his prime, and Jay-Z was still super dope, and she by far had the best verse on the track, and that's the type of stuff that puts you over there. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. When I feel like I think that Kendrick and Rhapsody on Power, I like both of their joints. I might like hers a little more though, but she bodied J. Cole on that.
Now, and this is the part where I disagree. And the reason why I disagree is I don't feel like the standard should be that I'm just as good as the guy standing next to me. When I just don't think that should be.
No, but that's not what I'm saying. No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. Because any rapper put in a situation where they gotta prove themselves, and they prove themselves, I put them on a different level. Yeah, this is just coming from the female way. No, you're not getting what I'm saying. I put Cannabis on another level because I watched him stand on a song with Redman, who spit a ridiculous verse and stand out and be even better than that.
But that's cool. But that's two different things.
That's not two different things. I'm saying when you hold your own, you get put up in a different stratosphere.
I get that. I get that, and that's very true. I understand that. Yeah. But when you say that now you no longer get to be called a female rapper because when you're standing next to a male rapper, you body him.
But
now
see,
you
that's
can just
what I'm saying. I don't call male rappers male rappers.
That's not what I'm. No, but you said the fact that
it's just Nicki a rapper that's hot.
The fact that
hold on, it's niggas like, no disrespect to Juicy J, because I love Juicy J, but I don't think he's a lyricist. If Juicy J stand next to, I don't know, the Rhapsodies, right? Mm-hmm. There's only one rapper in the joint, and that's Rhapsody. So I'm not saying because you gotta rap because Juicy J is a male rapper, correct? Uh-huh. So if she raps just as good as Juicy J, that don't take her out of the female rapper category, because there's niggas that don't hit the bar to even be the bar.
Good, and that was what I was going to say. It's my point. I would say that would make no sense because you got people that is trash.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's a male rapper. So it's like, you body that nigga. Like, okay, so that's
not what I'm saying. But y'all are the minority, right? So that's any minority coming into any situation that you gonna have to prove yourself with the population.
Right.
That's it.
And that's pretty easy to do since the population right now is trash.
Whatever the case may be, I just wanted to let it be known, let the record reflect. I'm not saying you gotta prove yourself to be as good as a male. At the end of the day, I'm just saying rappers that rap good stand next to other rappers that rap good and measure up. At the end of the day, the differences that we have with female rap and the title is, I look at it from a perspective of what your bars are about. If your bars is female based, and mind you, when I say, because we talked about this too, because you asked me, you said Rhapsody, isn't she female based? She has an album called Eve, and every single title that's on Eve is Oprah, Sojourner, all that type of stuff, right? And I was like, yeah, you can
she can be female based in terms of like, hey, you guys, I'm doing a theme and it's about female empowerment, but her bars is about the world. It's, you know what I mean? It's not just
So
about.
she's not.
It's
So
not
Rhapsody
just
is not
about,
a female rapper to you. Not because she's not seeing it from a. Not because she sees it from a female perspective. She might be giving her view on the world from a female perspective, but she's actually super dope and has a wide range of things that she can talk about. That's what not makes her a female rapper.
in a sense, yes, you could say it like, you could say that. That, like I
Don't
said.
roll your eyes at me.
Like I said, because I don't need for you to clean nothing up or try to like
I was just
explain
asking.
it.
I was asking.
I said what I said.
I'm trying to get it.
Cool. Let me finish so you can get it. What I'm saying
You don't stop
is,
yelling at me.
what I'm saying is that the fact that she has a perspective, yes, it can come from the fact that she's a female, but her bars are not so stuck to the fact that every single line has to come back to I'm a female, and there's a difference, is what I was saying. That, you know, she can actually rhyme about the world around her and use metaphors and similes and all these rhyme schemes that are just not centered about the fact that I'm female. There's a difference. There's a line. And because you asked me about this before, because you was telling me, well, she has a whole album about Eve, and I was saying there's a difference.
I got you. I thought I heard what you said until you said you didn't need me to clarify it. I'm not clarifying it for nobody else but myself. I'm trying to get what you're saying. So I'm saying, I'm giving you what you're saying in my words to play back so you can hear it and say whether I'm right or not.
I get you on that. So that's what I was saying. We see it differently because for you, like you said, what no longer puts you in the female rap category is when you can rap alongside the greats.
See, that's not what I'm saying.
So you didn't...
I'm saying when you rap like a good fucking rapper, yo,
that's
period. All right.
Yeah, when you rap alongside the greats.
Because you could say the same thing for trap rappers. You could say what makes you not a trap rapper is when you lyrical enough to rise above the trap rap thing, and then you go
and that would be the greats, right?
Yeah, okay.
That's what I said.
Not
when you
necessarily
rap
the greats, just the goods.
Okay, so that's not what you were saying?
Yeah, but just not the greats. The greats is like some other shit. Just be good.
Alright.
Yeah. My man, my one of the greatest people to walk this entire planet, in my opinion, man. I don't care what nobody got to say about this dude, man. Dame Dash made some comments about Jay-Z and his whole NFL deal and all this other shit. And before I say anything, I just want to say that Dame ain't never did nobody wrong according to these people. When they 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, they be like, I love Dame. I should have went with Dame. Dame is the man. Dame fight for people. Dame love niggas. So, but whatever we about to say, I just want to shout out Dash because that nigga is amazing. Period. So, what did he say?
I'm not sure because I didn't actually watch it, but I know you told me he said some comments about Jay-Z.
Yeah. Well, he was saying Okay, so Jay-Z supposedly told Jermaine Dupri that he shouldn't take a deal and then took a similar deal with the NFL. And JD now come out and say Jay didn't tell him to take it. And then people who know JD or people affiliated and know the situation is saying he was pressured into saying that, and he's pressured other people to say other things before. Like, so who knows what the truth is? But Dame Dash has come out and said, man, listen, Jay is Jay first. So it shouldn't be surprising if he tells JD don't take a deal and take a deal when he's the type of person that he said this. He's the type of person who'll tell you, yo, don't talk to that girl, and then he'll talk to the girl. Like, he's Jay-Z first,
right.
And it's just not surprising. Now, I didn't take that like a diss, because I got niggas that's slime balls, and they still my man. They just like them first. And I used to be one of them niggas, so I just ain't know how I was. You get what I'm saying? So, to me, it wasn't a diss. It was more him saying, yeah, that's Jay. I didn't hear a diss at all. I didn't hear him being mad. I didn't hear him being frustrated. It sounded like he was saying it as a matter of fact.
Right.
Like, you expect a water not to flow. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, that's who Jay is, so. Yeah.
Right. You know, I told you I don't have much to say about the whole Jay-Z thing, NFL situation, because at the end of the day, I feel like we don't have the details,
Fuck
or at least
Kaepernick,
all
man.
the
I'm with
details.
Freddie Gibbs.
So I don't like to go ahead and give my opinion on something like that, because we don't really know everything that's even involved with his partnership. And, you know, and no one, from what I hear, actually knows what's going on with Kaepernick either. Like, so...
Kaepernick,
I
we
don't
waiting
get
for
that.
you, boy. We waiting for you to say something. We here. We
Or,
on the
or
front
not
line.
say
We need you.
anything, and
If
everybody
you want to
just...
have a mysterious movement, that's on you. But I'm saying, like, you can't expect people not to make deals with the NFL when you're not saying anything either way. You taking money from the NFL, nobody can know about it. So
yeah, and we don't know the amount of money that he took.
like,
we don't know what it involved.
And he's acting like he still want to play, but what if part of the deal was he can't not play no more, and he can't say nothing about it because supposedly it's an NDA
and I don't
involved in the
believe
whole
in this
agreement.
whole cancel culture of, you know, listen, we don't fuck with this person anymore, and then we disregard every single thing they've done for us, and or that they've done for other people. Like, I'm not going to do that to Jay-Z. I don't think that's an intelligent thing to do, and I just think that we live in a time in social media where everybody wants to jump on a freaking train and then go off on with it and not know shit that's really going on, and then later, 4 months, when he gives more details, everybody would be like, oh yeah, I love Jay-Z again.
Yeah.
So I'm good on that.
Alright, yeah, so fuck all that basically. And Barack Obama.
Yeah, the summer playlist.
Yeah.
You know, I guess my question about that was, why is something like that important to artists? Like,
Barack
to be
Obama
included?
dropped his summer playlist, and as usual, when Barack drops a playlist or anybody famous drops a playlist, rappers and singers who are on it is excited about
Well,
it.
everybody has a playlist. I don't know if everybody is getting excited when people release their playlist, because artists are now always...
Well, when niggas found out they was on Jay-Z playlist, they went crazy.
Right.
And now
That I understand, because it's Jay-Z. So Jay-Z is kind of like, you know, I've joked and said kind of like the Pops of hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants the adoration. Everybody wants the respect. Everybody wants to be named by Jay-Z and get attention. But why Barack Obama? Why is that so important to artists or people in hip-hop to be mentioned by Obama? What does that do for you as an artist?
I mean, he's the former president of the United States. Now, to me, that don't mean shit. That actually just means you're a piece of shit. But don't get us flagged. What I'm saying is, who don't want to be on the former president of the United States playlist as something they listening to? Who don't want to know that somebody important hear what they saying?
I guess. I just don't feel like it would be that big of a deal as an artist to me. Because, I mean, but I guess that's the same argument with the whole Oscars.
Yeah.
Like,
or Grammys or anything.
Or Grammys
anything
or
that's
any
supposed to
of those
bring
things.
validation to
You
your
know what I mean?
art, except for getting it to the people.
Because who says that he has a great musical ear? Like, who says that he has great taste?
When Barack, hold on. Before he even got elected, he used to pick teams. Like, because he a basketball fan, so he used to do NCAA and NBA, like, predictions, and people used to go crazy over this shit. So it's just like...
I mean, I get it. The whole idea of when someone who has power or who was in power mentions...
No, you know you're going to be hype as shit if you as an actor, get a repost from fucking... somebody you fuck with. Somebody, Viola Davis, repost your shit.
Well, see, that's different because she's an actor. That's an actor. He's a musician. He's another rapper.
He might play a piano or some shit.
That's what I was saying. It's different when someone like Jay-Z does that in the culture or something. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
But,
like, who gives a fuck with Barack never fucking produced anything.
Yeah.
Nah, I get it, but come on. Now, Oprah don't fucking... Now, Oprah put you on her fucking playlist of movies for the year of some shit you did, you gonna be hyped.
Yeah, again, because I would have, but I would have a connection to that because, you know, I love some Oprah now.
You see what I'm
love me some Oprah.
And any girl in the world, listen, let me tell you what a chick would do if Beyonce liked their picture. They gonna fucking go
that's
to...
That's hilarious. Beyonce would never do that
if
shit.
Beyonce like one of these chicks' pictures, they definitely gonna do a backflip off a roof. For sure. They gonna jump out of
I
the
love
fucking
Beyonce and
sky
I
on a plane.
I would be like, oh,
with a
cool.
sign
I would
that
tell
say,
you and be like, look, babe, Beyonce really like this.
Man,
like,
listen.
I'm not gonna go crazy.
Yeah, the fuck right. You gonna come out the room. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
No.
I swear to God,
No.
yes you would, yes you would. Yo, Beyonce, if you're out there,
Stop playing.
if you can hear us from the stratosphere you're at, like somebody's picture just to see what they're gonna do as a social experiment. I would love to see it.
So let's talk about head of the household.
Just to end it off. Yeah. Head of the household. You brought that up.
Yeah. Because we've been said we were gonna talk about that, and you know, because it's always been an interesting conversation with us from
COUPLECAST, baby.
Yeah, from the beginning. Like, so, and I've always tried to get an explanation of, in regards to this. Like, what is the role of a woman and the role of a man, and like in terms of head of household? Like, who determines this? And like, just give me run down your little philosophy.
Now you see how women set guys up. They introduce a topic and then say you talk about it, so they can just come back and slam everything you said. Just know I know game, buddy.
So you want me to go?
I know that's a chess move.
Okay, I'll give you. I can go. Okay.
You go.
So you know what? This is what I first. Let me say this. I don't think a lot. I think a lot of couples actually are like us, where there's not much example of other relationships, especially healthy relationships. Like, you may have your friends, you know what I'm saying, and they be in and out of relationships, and you know, my best friend, actually, they've been together like 10, 11 years, but they still young, you know what I'm saying? So actually seeing like older people, like a relationship that's 30, 40 years, you know, old, and like see it over time, or like have your parents, like grow up in a family where your parents are together, and see that we don't see none of this shit. We don't have that, especially like in the neighborhood and stuff like that. You tell me all the time like stuff that's normal with your guy friends, and I'll be like, what? That's crazy. That's not healthy, you know, stuff like that.
I have what do you call it? A toxic group of guy friends.
I never said that.
Except for Reek.
I never said that though. But what made you say
No, because every time I say something about something me and my guy friends is like how we feel, you be like, oh, y'all the only guys that feel like this.
No, I don't
y'all
be
crazy.
saying that's the only
like,
guy. I be saying stuff that you be telling me is normal. It just sound crazy. Like, so y'all just talking to chicks like this? Y'all just doing this type of stuff? Y'all just doing? No, that's not cool. But anyway, back to my point is that like we don't really have like a firm example of healthy relationships. So I feel like we create our own ideas of what we think it should be. You know, for me, I'm like, okay, I'm a female, so I do want me a traditional type of guy in a sense, you know, like traditional ways where, you know, I take a seat back and he follows and he leads. And you tell me all the time, yeah, you like to be led until it's some shit where you don't want to do.
Shit that you care about. This is what females do. They say, yo, you take the lead, you do this, that, and the third to some shit they care about, and then all of a sudden, you got to get off the motherfucking wheel, and they driving. And I think that's what everybody, because it's unreal to just be like, yo, you steer my life.
Cool, but you see, my thing is, if you're gonna take that leadership role, and I embrace it, then it has to be consistent in every way. So if it's gonna be
why?
Because
I can't lead your fucking period. Like, I don't know nothing about that shit.
Huh?
I'm saying some shit niggas don't know about.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
You saying leading in every way.
No. I said be consistent.
It can't be every way.
No, I'm saying if you're going to be the man in the household and say, yo, I'm the man, we following my way, don't, you know, not specifically you, but other guys will sit there and act like that, and then they girls still work 40 hours a week and pay 50% of the bills.
Right.
And then you telling me that you're the man in the household and we need to follow everything you're doing, and that I'm supposed to be washing all the dishes and I'm supposed to be changing all the diapers. Like, don't ask me for my portion of the money. Don't ask me to work.
Yeah, no, well, I never agree with that. And my cousin, who shall remain anonymous, he did that with his girl one time, where like his girl would work a full-time job. He didn't have a job. So he would sit at home all day and wait for her to come home to do all the shit that he feel like she was supposed to do, and he literally ain't go nowhere all day. And I had to tell him like, yo, dog, you wrong, man, you wrong. But I don't look at it like this. This my thing. Hold on, cause you asked me my roles. The only roles that's dictated is by what you come in with. Meaning, whatever the fuck you good at, do it, and I follow you. Whatever I'm good at, I'm gonna do. So follow me.
Well, who determines who's good at what?
See, and that's where objectivity come into play at. We got to be real with ourselves.
Right.
If we race down the fucking street and you lost, I'm faster.
Right.
That's it. So we got to be real with ourselves and take ourselves out of ourselves to see, hey, who's actually better at this? Who's better at making money? Who's better at being a housemaid? Because, like you say, you always be like, yo, you really clean better than me on some real shit.
So why you not doing more cleaning?
Well, look, because...
I'm joking.
All right.
No, I'm joking.
No. But I do when I feel like, all right, look, I got to do this. You get what I'm saying? But that's not what you put me down for. If you had me down for cleaning, you want to clean, correct?
Yeah.
That ain't sound confident. But see,
this is a good example because you did this morning. You woke me up super early when I was still asleep and kept bothering me about the damn trash can, telling me you gonna make me take the trash out.
Because if I'm gonna be the fucking residential trash guy, right?
Because that's what men do traditionally.
Don't
they
say
take
what
out
men
the trash.
do. I wish this segment could be longer. You can't tell me take the trash out, and then every time I take the trash out, I gotta clean the fucking trash can because y'all can't simply make sure you putting the trash that you putting in the can in the bag. So now I gotta clean the whole trash can just to take the trash out.
One, get a better bag. Two, that's just
you said your job was getting bags.
It is, but listen. What I'm saying is, that comes a part of taking the trash out. When you have me do certain things, you say, yo, I want you to do this and this. Like, sometimes you would just tell me stuff before you leave the house. You'd be like, yo, get this for me, do that. Yeah. I don't come back and be like, no, next time you want me to do this, you need to make sure it's this. No, that came with the responsibility of taking care of all that stuff you told me to do.
Nah, fuck that.
And then you're going to wake me up early in the morning. I'm not going to leave. You're going to wake me up early in the morning when you know I was with this baby late at night and she was fussy. And you're going to wake me up and you know how much I love my sleep.
Okay, cool. But what I'm saying is, if I want you to clean the bathroom, I'm not going to leave it as dirty as I possibly can just because I know you cleaning it. Right? So I make sure I still do things that are small things that I know are lessen the load for you. All that I ask is that you put the trash in the bag when you
cool.
instead of just the can.
Right, and you know it's the children too. So I'll make sure that they
children, because one of them can't even do nothing.
All right, well,
now,
I'll make sure that they putting it right. But either way, let's just not wake each other up early in the morning. You could wait for the person.
I said I was wrong.
Is up.
I said I was wrong.
Right.
I shouldn't have yo, what's up with this trash at fucking 5 in the morning?
Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning, what
but that won't happen again.
Yeah, I'm still learning what you feel is masculine and what this whole masculine feminine thing is so weird to me. Like sometimes you'll tell me like, oh, that's not how a woman talks. Like, or that's not
don't
how.
Talk to me like that.
Like women, you said earlier in this podcast.
Women don't talk. I told you before. When men talk to men a certain way, it's because they ready to take it there. So if women not ready to take it there, they need to stop talking to men like that. That's all I'm saying. You could do whatever you want. All I know is,
and that's what I'm saying. That's a cool. But see, look, you deciding what's taking it there. Like if I'm talking and I'm passionate and I'm being like, look, whatever. I'm being myself. You tell me how it's important to be able to be yourself. That's cool. There's
a lot of people being themselves, getting their ass kicked from point A to point B. Let me say, a person we know no, they be being themselves all the time, right? And they always in the fucking hospital because they always getting beat up.
And to me, it's masculine to walk away. It's masculine to walk away.
It's never masculine to walk. I don't know
from your girl. If you don't like the way your girl talking to you,
that's not
walk your ass away. That's what I think.
That's not. That don't even make no sense when you think about a female and a male and the type of energy they supposed to bring. Where a guy is supposed to be the wall. They supposed to be the structure. They supposed to be able to end the conversations in public.
But to me, it's not masculine to sit there and say, you know what, I'm having an argument with my girl, and
no, it's not even fucking masculine to even be arguing with a girl.
Exactly.
But that girl gotta know, yo, this nigga ain't even supposed to be arguing with me. Cause you could continue the argument by yourself.
Right. That's true. I'm just saying that it has to just be consistent. So if it's certain things masculine, just stay in your masculine realm. And don't be sitting here going crazy arguing.
Let me tell you something.
Girl.
If you ever seen Martin,
keep it cool.
If
and
you
keep
ever
it
seen
calm,
Martin on the Martin
fellas.
show, that's me. I'm Martin on the Martin show. I'm a man, Gina, and that's
no.
how
You
it's
are
fucking
him
going
because
on.
you go walking around
That's
all day talking about I'm a man.
That's a fact.
I'm a man.
And I am.
Yasin, I'm a man.
And I am.
I'm a man. I'm
and
like,
you better know
yo,
it.
why you have to
This
constantly
has
remind
been
me?
the couple cast, love and culture. All right.